Assalamu alaikum طلاب. Back again in the second course of grammar. This course will be devoted to study the chapter number 4, nouns, pronouns, and the basic noun phrase. From the title you can understand that it is or it adopts all the characteristics, what is related to how to understand nouns, what are pronouns, what are the difference between nouns and pronouns, and what do you mean by the basic noun phrase. Generally speaking, we know that we have different forms or different types of phrases. We have noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. Depending on the head, if you have the head of a phrase, a noun, so it is a noun phrase. If the head is a verb, it is a verb phrase, and so forth. First of all, let us understand what is a phrase. Actually, I know that noun phrase, the head is a noun. Adjective phrase, the adjective is the head is an adjective, وهكذا. But the question is, what is a phrase? A phrase, it is a part or constitute a part of a sentence. It doesn't have a complete meaning, no complete idea, no complete thought. Again, it can function as a subject, as an object, direct object, indirect object, وهكذا. So it is an element, can be an element in the sentence. So if you look at these sentences, these examples from A to E, you will understand the different forms of the noun phrase. But you see all these, the girl, the pretty girl in the corner, the pretty girl who became angry. See, they are all noun phrases. They are all noun phrases. But why noun phrases? Because the head is a noun. As a form, as a part of a speech, the head is a noun. Again, but with different elements. يعني, let us discuss the first, the girl. Where is the head? The girl. As a form, as a part of a speech is what? A noun. It has what? Article plus noun. This is one form of a noun phrase. The second one, B. The pretty girl. Again, the head is noun, the girl. So it is a noun phrase. But it has, or it is a pre-modified by the adjective. See, the adjective and the article the. The second one, the pretty girl in the corner. What is the head? Girl. As a part of a speech, it is a noun. So it is noun phrase pre-modified by the adjective pretty, and it has the article the. Again, it is post-modified. Post-modified, post معناها which comes after. Pre-modified, which comes before. The pretty girl who became angry. You see, this is post-modification in the form of what? Of a prepositional phrase. And this is another type of a phrase, but it is a preposition, not our concern, which is the noun phrase. The pretty girl who became angry. Again, the head is the girl. It is a noun, so it is a noun phrase. It's pre-modified by the adjective pretty, and it started with the article the. Again, it is a post-modified by the relative clause who became angry. But all in all, A, B, C, D, all these phrases can describe or can be described as noun phrases because the head is a noun. Concerning E, it is what? E, it is a pronoun. Pronoun, we all know that a pronoun, it is the proform for the noun phrase. يعني هذا الشيء is a proform for the girl, the proform of the pretty girl, the proform for the pretty girl in the corner. You see different forms of noun phrases, all of them can be substituted by the pronoun she. طبعا هذا chapter will be divided into two parts. The first part will be adopt the noun and the noun phrases. The second part will be devoted to what? To the pronouns. Yeah. Let us start with noun phrases. It is necessary, both for grammatical and semantic reasons, to see nouns as falling into different subclasses. Now we are going to see what are the classes of nouns. What are the classes of nouns? Let us take these as samples, or these nouns as samples. Take John, bottle, furniture, and cake. يعني it is assumed, or they are assumed to be an example or a model for a group, for a class of nouns, considering the extent to which is possible for each appear as head of the noun phrase. Let us see. So طبعا لحد الآن I don't know what are the noun classes. Look. Here, see, يعني they will be what? They will fall, or they will be grouped towards to be tested whether they accept or not accept the other. Let us see. So the first one here, John, bottle, furniture, cake. Listen, which is possible to be free, to be alone, without any determiner, without any article, without any determiner, without any something before, يعني zero article. So John, is one class of nouns that accepts the zero article. Bottle, singular, no, it doesn't accept zero article. Furniture, again, it can admit the zero article. Cake, it can admit the zero article. You see? So bottle here as one class of, طبعا لحد الآن بس how they are classified. What are the classes of nouns? Let us apply the definite article, which are acceptable, which are not acceptable. I cannot say the John. يعني this class of nouns cannot admit the definite article. طبعا we are going to see later on that there is an exception in which I can say the John, the Simpson, وهكذا. The bottle, okay, يعني the article plus the singular noun, okay. The furniture, هذا non count. The cake, okay. So only the first class cannot admit the definite article. A John, no, see, not indefinite article. But I can say a bottle, a furniture, no a furniture, but I can say a cake. What about some John, not acceptable, some bottle, not acceptable, some furniture, some cake, they are acceptable. John's, the case of plurals, adding the s plurals, John's, no. Bottles, yes. Furnitures, no at all. Cakes, okay. So, according to this acceptability or non-acceptability, okay, we are going to classify nouns into 4 groups or 4 classes. The first class اللي هو هذا. The first class they are called proper nouns. اسماء العلم. You see, indicates the degree of variation between classes. nouns that behave like John, I'm coloring this one, Paris, Mississippi, Gandhi, they are all the proper nouns وأسماء العلم. Then, concerning this one, so the first class, what is it? Proper nouns. The first class, proper nouns. The second class, they are called what? The nouns in column 2 and 3 and 4, they are all coming nouns. Coming nouns. So all in all, nouns are classified into proper nouns and coming nouns. Proper nouns and coming nouns. Coming nouns are classified into what? Into 3 classes: count, non-count, and mass nouns. Count cannot be counted. It can be counted, so like books, doors, computers, phones, doors, windows, كذا, books, cupboards, balls, كذا, can be counted, just like bottle. Okay, bottle. Non-count nouns like water, like orange, like كذا كذا كذا. So like furniture in this book. And the last one, mass. هذول الماس إنه they contain or they share characteristics of count and non-count. يعني هذا الكيك مرة عاملة معاملة الكاونت، مرة عاملة معاملة non-count. You see, common noun, but there are different differences within this class. Nouns which behave like bottle, like indeed, chair, word, finger, remark, which must be seen as individual countable entities and cannot be viewed as an undifferentiated mass. They are called count nouns. فهسه عندي count nouns. Those conforming like furniture to the pattern of grass, warmth, humor, they are called non-counts. Non-counts. You see? In common 4, we have nouns which combine the characteristics of counts and non-count, like cake, paper, stone. So why they are then combine the characteristic of this and that? View stone as the non-count material constituting the entity as a stone. I mean, هذا الstone as one stone, it is what? Non-count. Okay? Which can be what? Sorry, as counts. But if they are picked up from a pile of stones and individually thrown, so they are what? Non-count. نفس الحالة ويا البيبر ويا الكيك. In the way, يعني, so all in all, nouns are classified into proper nouns and what? Common nouns. The common nouns are sub-classified into count, non-count, and mass nouns اللي هو combine a characteristic of count and non-count. Another way for classifying nouns, depending on meaning, whether the nouns are or can be touched or cannot be touched, whether they are abstract or concrete. Then, it will be noted that the characterization count and non-count cuts across the traditional distinction between abstracts, broadly immaterial, cannot be touched, like warmth, love, beauty, friendship, hospitality. وعندي other count or other class اللي هو concrete اللي هو tangible, can be touched, like book, bottle. See? But while abstract nouns may be count, like remarks, or non-count, like warmth, there is a considerable degree of overlap between abstracts and non-count. This doesn't proceed from nature, that it is language specific, and we'll list some examples which are non-count English but count in other some language. يعني what's wrong with these nouns? These nouns يعني in the British they are considered as what? Not count, abstract. But in other languages, for example, French كذا كذا, for Spain, Latin كذا, so maybe they are classified as count nouns. So it is a matter of language rules, language specific. Okay. Look at the notes, students.